Everton lost their opening Premier League game of the season last night, going down 1-0 at Ellen Road against Leeds United. An 84th minute Nemetja penalty separated the two teams at the end. Everton manager David Moyes not best pleased with the penalty decision. This is what he had to say.
I'm obviously going to say it's not a penalty, and I believe it's not a penalty. I've been to see the referee. The referee sort of took nothing to do with it. He thought it was to do with VAR, the decision they've made. So I don't know what else I can say.
Does that suggest a lack of accountability? That's frustration.
Well, the frustration is, that there's lots of other frustrations. We didn't play well enough on the night, but the big frustration is that, if anything, at the second half we looked as if probably a little bit more likely than them, and if we were going to get something out of it. I actually think the referees have had a poor weekend in the opening weekend. I think there's been a lot of decisions which I don't think, and tonight's another one. I think tonight shows, the rules are supposed to be that, if you keep your hands down to your side, and if anything, he's actually trying to get it behind his back as well. The ball takes a deflection on flight as well. You're allowed to block it, and he's leaned towards the ball, so we accept that. But I just don't know what the rules are supposed to be. That we'd give handballs. If we saw one, I think on Friday night wasn't given, which looked far clearer handball than it was tonight. And I know it was in a different part of the pitch. I don't understand.
There you go, David Moyes not happy at all with the awarding of the penalty last night. Another talking point from the game at Ellen Road was that Jack Grealish started the game on the bench for Everton. The manager was asked why Grealish didn't start the game and about new incomings over the next couple of weeks. This is what David Moyes had to say.
Look, Jack's trained really well. Just I want to try and bring him in at the right time rather than, I don't want us to put him out there and the expectations be too high too quickly for him. I think if you look into it, I think he's very rarely played 2 games in a row. He's very rarely played 3 games in a row. So if you actually look into his history, you'll find that he's not done that. So we'll have to bring him on, and we'll need to do it at the right times.
Harder to do that when you see the sort of
yeah, look, the attacking player were desperate to get more quality, but let's be fair, it's something I think I've been saying for a while, that I'm having to try and find ways of getting that better.
Free agent Jamie Vardy has been linked with a move to Everton today. Listen, it might have come from Alan Stubbs. He was on radio station this morning talking about Jamie Vardy, but he was linked over the weekend with a move to Everton. Obviously, he has been a free agent since leaving Leicester City in the summer. He is 38 years of age, but Everton are looking for another striker to come in this window. And yeah, listen, Alan Stubbs thinks he might be a good option. I think he's been linked with a move to Celtic as well. And obviously that, if he went up there, he'd have the opportunity to play under former manager Brendan Rodgers. So probably a safer bet going up there. But Everton do need reinforcements in those forward areas. David Moyes has spoken about that. Obviously, Everton still ongoing their pursuit of Tyler Dibling, who's still at Southampton at the moment, as well as Malik Fofana. He's another one being mentioned. Fatou at Leicester being mentioned as well. It seems like Everton are attracted to those 3 players. I'm going to keep saying Dylan Bachwe at Strasbourg. Keep putting them in, just in case Everton pick up on it. The mental thing gets sent to them telepathically and they decide to go for them. But hopefully we can get one of those over the line. But Jamie Vardy linked to the Toffees today. And another player who's been linked to Everton is Francolino Jew, who plays for Midtjylland. He is a highly rated striker. He scored 8 goals already this season. He's been playing either right wing or as a centre forward. He'd be totally different to what Everton have right now. It'd be a good option. We've often spoken about a hybrid forward who can do sort of 2 jobs, and he certainly fits the bill. He's 21 years of age, but Midtjylland's manager has admitted he wants him to stay at the club amid interest from Everton and a lot of other teams. He says he's got lots of teams after him, but he wants him to remain there. The fee thought to be around 17 million for the 21-year-old. The Carabao Cup tickets against Mansfield Town have gone on sale to season ticket holders today. That game is taking place on Wednesday, the 27th of August. Kick-off is 7:45. Season ticket holders have until 4 p.m. on Wednesday, tomorrow, to collect your seat, to guarantee your own seat for that game. It is expected to be a sellout. Adults £15, I think over 65s are a tenner, and junior tickets are a £5. And finally, young strikers Francis Okoronkwo and Martin Sheriff have left the club to go on loan. Okoronkwo, who spent last season on loan at Salford City, has joined Lincoln City on a year-long loan, and Martin Sheriff has joined Rotherham United. So good luck to those lads. Hopefully they go off and do a really good job and kick their careers on, score a lot of goals, and then come back to the club. That is it for the News Daily. Make sure you check out The Final Word. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. See you later.